Hi everyone, I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome back to the channel. I'm deciding to go live because there's a few things I want to share. I'm going to wipe my screen. Okay, it's bothering me there. But we are live on TikTok and we are live on YouTube. We have the Pisces New Moon happening. I am so excited for this moon. This moon is giving all the energies. It's giving a little chaos. It's giving a little excitement. It's giving a little new. It's giving all the things. So let me know, guys, in the chat or in the comments, how are you feeling this Pisces new moon? How has it been for you? Have you been feeling like it's been overwhelming? Has it been more healing for you? Hey, Chris, how's it going? Hey, everyone. Hey, Lady. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Isabella. Nice to see you all. Masha, nice to see you. Okay, so what we are going to be talking about, what I'll be channeling, is more on the manifestation and understanding how to work with the energies of this new moon in Pisces. The new moon in Pisces is happening on March 10th and 2024. However, it does affect you 3 days before the day of and 3 days after. So I always like to say that new moons, full moons, any moon energies, any portals, it's always days before leading up. It intensifies. So really to check in with yourself and see, how am I feeling right now during these energies? What's coming up for me? What are the themes? What are the maybe just like the downloads that you're getting? Because Pisces is all about being very intuitive, being very psychic. I have a full video about this on YouTube, which is an energy update that I did. I posted like I think a week ago. I also have a healing meditation you guys can do that will support you. I highly suggest you doing that, incorporating it into your practice. But yeah, that's really what we're going to be talking about today. The second thing I want to share with you guys is tomorrow, 11 to 2 p.m. is the breathwork ceremony for Pisces. And if you guys have been wanting to really learn how to manifest, and we're going to be doing a full practice, a full ceremony, starting with an opening circle, doing a manifestation technique, going into a breath work, doing integration, a closing circle. It's going to be really potent. I can't wait. Like, the playlist is going to be fire, and so many amazing medicine songs that will really, really support you. So really excited for that. If you guys are new here, if it's your first live, let me know with a rainbow emoji, introduce yourself, and let me know how you're feeling. Let me know what your journey has been like. I actually love reading your comments. And getting to know you guys. Like, I read every comment, I see them, I connect with you. It just allows me and our community to connect together. And yeah, let's get into it. So I'm going to start off by let's just talking a little bit more about some cards, channel messages. Then we're going to go into the specifics of practices to do for this Pisces new moon. And then we're going to close the circle. Okay, so I'm going to just invite you guys to just close down your eyes if you can, or just bring yourself to a few present breaths. So just taking a deep breath in, exhaling out. Deep breath in, exhaling out. Taking another deep breath in, exhaling out. And just allowing ourselves to open the space to receive benevolent essence and energies, allowing us to receive whatever messages are for our highest timeline for this Pisces new moon as we manifest our desires, our soul contract, our divine divinity, our birthright, and allowing us to fully be open to receive whatever messages are here for the collective. 𝐿𝐻, and then take a deep breath. Exhale out. Okay. So let's start, guys. Hello, everyone jumping on. Let's start with some card pulls. Let me know what's holding up for you. I'm not doing yes or no questions. By the way, guys, I'm live on TikTok and also on YouTube right now. So just a heads up for you guys. So this Pisces new moon, I'm not going to share anything that I haven't shared because there's a whole energy update. The intention is more of just talking about where manifestation is needed. And I want to start with the word of manifestation because there's so many videos. It's almost overwhelming. Like I was talking to someone in the community the other day and they're saying that, actually it was one of my students, and they were saying, man, like I feel like I'm getting so many messages from astrologers and videos and TikToks, and it's like great, But then there's this potency of solitude and silence. And this is one of the biggest things that you have to recognize for this new moon in Pisces. A lot of people ask me, how do I receive my gifts? How do I receive my psychic abilities? How am I able to receive the messages I need? And the question and the answer is my psychic abilities, my gifts really heightened when I had more solitude, when I was going through the process of these deep voids within myself, because I had no other choice but to be in my body and to receive all the messages that are here. So one of my biggest tips I can give you is this Pisces new moon is going to heighten your ability to have instant manifestation. What I mean by that is everyone's manifestation gifts are completely different. My gifts are different, your gifts are different. That's what makes this world so beautiful, is because we're able to learn from each other and see the heightenedness of our gifts, right? And expand through these gifts and learn the reflection that someone is showing within you for you to step into your power of claiming and creating a choice in the lifestyle that you want, right? So the number one thing of how to manifest for this Pisces new moon is allowing yourself to get solitude. Schedule a time, even if it's like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. If you have a partner, if you have kids, if you have other responsibilities, like let them know, communicate that boundary for you to create time to manifest. And what that looks like is not going in and saying, I want to manifest this and I want to script and I'm doing all the things. Going in with no expectation, sitting in solitude, no meditation music, even before you even do the meditation, if you guys are planning to do that as well, that I posted, just be in that space of solitude. What this is going to do is you're going to go through the first step. The first step is called the purge. And it's where we start to purge everything in our beta waves, in our beta consciousness, in our beta frequency. What that means is like us, the fears, the wonder, the distractions, all of those things. And I just want you to step into the field of the observer. What that looks like is you're not trying to quiet the mind. You're not trying to focus on controlling the anxiety, whatever is there, right? Or the excitement or whatever. You're just witnessing what is alive. Now, one of the biggest things that I received when I was at the gym, because I just got back from the gym and I was like, I want to come on here. There's so many messages to share with you guys, is that when we understand that we are literally, our frequency is lines of energy that is connected to all things. And when we start to step into understanding that our higher self is not something above, but rather it is between, it is right here. And what a lot of people do when they're doing their spiritual practice, their spiritual journey, their self-development journey, whatever journey that is for them, whatever they want to call it, they always look for answers outside of themselves. They're always looking for a higher heightened of frequency. Now, when you do this deep work in healing, and what helps you enhance your manifestation is understanding that I am connecting to all frequencies and I am aware of what am I consciously and unconsciously connected to, and do I want to be connected to these energies? Right? So when you could be in the observer in that time, in that silence, in that solitude, and allow your body to purge, allow your mind, your insight, because this Pisces new moon is activating your third eye. You're going to see a lot of things open up, right? Now, this brings us to the other thing. Don't get scared of what comes there. Just be with it. And when you can be with it, you're not altering it, you're not changing it, you're not shifting it, you're just being with it. Then you start to make the choices of what you want to keep and what you don't want to help you be in the frequency of what you're calling it. So this is the first thing I want to share about before I get into all of the nitty gritty of manifestation, because I think this is a huge misconception. Yes, scripting is a tool. Yes, 369 method is a tool. Yes, the pillow method is a tool. Yes, the affirmations are a tool. But at the end of the day, these tools are not charged in the frequency that you want to walk through, the ones that you want to call in, if you aren't consciously aware of like where you are in your reality. Okay, so opening your third eye, opening your gifts isn't for you to leave your reality, but rather to help you be in the reality you want to be, so you can start manifesting constantly. That you don't need to wait for a full moon, a new moon to manifest. That these portals that the grandmother moon gives us is actually an opening for us to step into what we already know. It just enhances what is true and what is our reality right now. So I just want to share this because a lot of people, I feel, get stuck in the giving the power to the moons, giving their power to the elements, giving their power to their gifts, giving their power to the energies, the guides, the archangels. They are supporting us. They are a team, right? And we have to step into our divinity and power in order for us to manifest what we're calling in. And until that happens, we find ourselves escaping the reality that we created and changing it, right? A soul, a spirit doesn't want to be changed or told that what it's doing is wrong, right? Think of a child when they're being schooled. What happens? They shut down because they're not understanding why. What did they do? They were trying something new. They were being creative. They were trying to manifest something. They were trying to draw. They were trying to do something, just test it out, right? But instead, we're getting feedback and we're seeing, okay, does that resonate? Does it not? Hi, Jenny. These are all things to keep in mind. So I just want to share that before we go deep into some channeling. Okay, let's see what cards we're working with now. If you guys, I always say energy you put in is what you receive. So TikTok tapping the screen. I see you guys doing that. That's amazing. Putting your energy here with what you're looking for clarity. YouTube, liking this video, and also just bringing us attention to your breath, bringing attention to the observer. Let's bring you into the observer of just not altering anything, knowing that exactly who you are and where your mind is right now is where you need to be to receive whatever you need to receive for this channel message. Okay. It's my biggest thing that I always say to people. Okay. So we have 3 cards that first came in. 2 of them are upside down, which means it's a reverse meaning, right? So the first thing is Treasure Island. So this card is the turtle energy, and we have the treasure. So it's like understanding that when we can observe and slow down, we can manifest much faster, right? I was just having a conversation with a sister yesterday, and I said, we're shifting, our manifestation's shifting. A lot of us that are shifting our timelines and our energy body, one of the biggest things that we're noticing is our old way of taking care of our health has changed. So for example, we look at society and they tell you to take this much protein, to take these vitamins, to, do this to lose weight and all the things. Let's give that for an example. What we're seeing is a lot of people are noticing that that's an old masculine approach. Manifestation is feminine. It starts with the feminine. It starts with the ease, right? And it starts with the life force energy. So what this is telling you is that you're learning to slow down and to listen to your body and your energies, because that is more important to allow your vessel to hold the manifestation you're calling in. So Treasure Island is finding treasure in slowness pace, in slowness of life, in slowness of not looking at how fast is my manifestation happening. Because let me tell you, when you let go of the time, you manifest much rapidly. The last 48 hours, guys, I don't know about anyone else, but it's probably happening to you as well. So many things are happening. And what this Pisces New Moon is bringing us is that we're on the fast train. There's no stopping our manifestation. There's no avoiding it. There's no, I need to wait until I have this and this to jump into this. It's just happening really quickly. And our humans trying to catch up, but instead of catching up, can our human just surrender and just go at the pace that it's meant to be and know that it's going to be there at the right time? You have come to the edge, but this card was upside down. So this card is actually usually asking you originally to come to the edge of something, to take a leap. Now, this one actually upside down means to take a pause, and the leap has already happened. So you don't need to take a leap on anything, right? So what it's telling you is this Pisces New Moon is like, instead of taking a leap and fast tracking everything and focusing on how quickly you're getting stuff, start focusing more on slowing down and knowing that the leap comes in surrenderness of slowness, in pace, in being. Exchange of gifts were also another one. There is no exchange of gifts because guess what? Your gifts are already here, right? So there's no like, I need to open. I've had a lot of people when you're noticing your mind is purging to create that manifestation, stepping into your divinity. One of the biggest things is exchanging of gifts is knowing that your exchange of gifts is within self, and you are understanding that you are quite, all of us, we are quite intuitive beings, and you are exchanging your gifts for yourself. It's knowing that you don't have to seek outside of yourself to do so. That rather that when you're slowly coming in, there's a ripple of downloads that you're receiving at such a rapid pace. So I just want to share this. You also have the cat. So the cat is saying that there's a protector, there's a power that's coming in. They're trying to get your attention, but this is reverse. So it's actually meaning that instead of trying to take your attention and you trying to get people's attention of and looking at people for attention, you're actually finding that that brings a void. So you're manifesting within yourself here. I want to get more of a clarity on these cards because there's another layer as I said that. Okay. Soulmates. Ooh. Okay. So, message in the bottle. Soulmates. This soulmate can be someone that is actually intimate. It can also be a soulmate of someone that is like, we have soulmates that are partnerships that are romantic, and then we also have soulmates that are not, right? So you can have a work soulmate. I don't know if anyone else knows that. You can also have like a soulmate of friendship. So we have soul family, right? So we have multiple soulmates. We all have thousands of soulmates that connect us to the divinity of the collective. So this is really saying there's a message that someone that is like a soulmate to you that's going to share something very important to help you with your manifestation. Listen to them. This message is coming through them. And it's going to be very specific. It's going to hit you deeply. You just have to listen. So again, you can only receive this message in the Pisces New Moon should you slow down. It's funny because we're trained to do the more work we do, like our ancestors are trained that it's all about how much work and work hard and everything. And now we're stepping into a new way of slowness and ease. And, you always see these videos of people saying like before people wanted to have like millions of dollars and like entrepreneurs and that old way of like make money and sign up for this workshop and yada yada yada, like all that BS. But now it's like we're shifting into time to let go of that, time to let go of that old paradigm of what hard work and manifestation is, and know that you're already here. One of my favorite things I always like to tell and remind people with manifestation is like we're waiting for heaven or our higher self, but we have to understand that that's already here. If you are looking at your higher self as above you, you are separating self here. And that is what doesn't bring you into this reality. And that's why it's really hard for you to manifest. So if you're someone that looks up to your higher self, instead look within your higher self. That's what's going to help you manifest. If you look up, you're doing the same thing for creator, universe, God, whatever that you connect with, and you're giving your power away to that. But it's actually understanding that we have to understand where creator, universe, spirit, God, whatever that you connect with is in the time you live. You come into the birth side, the earth side. It's you have it again throughout your whole life. Your purpose of life is to see that divinity in yourself. And then you have it again eternally when you leave and you transition. So these are the gifts that are opening for you to manifest here. Let's do another layer of this reading. So again, tapping the screen, just tuning in, going into where you need to receive, leg up, ask for help with your manifestation. A lot of people have been doing their work on their own. And I want to say something, and I want to be mindful because it's true. And this is something that I have chatted with a teacher of mine. And it's understanding that those of you who've been doing the healing work and the manifestation alone have to understand that's an old way of manifesting. We can't manifest alone. This is one of the reasons why I'm offering a breathwork for Pisces tomorrow. I would highly suggest you coming. It's $33. It's 3 hours. We're going to be sitting together from 11 to 2 p.m. Eastern time. Try to come. It will really shift you because you're going to feel a difference in your energy just coming and being accountable, holding yourself accountable for the healing. Now, our old ways, our family used to look at, what am I doing? How am I working hard? What's my salary? What's my abundance? That doesn't matter anymore. And some of you have to go through this void of this dark night of the soul, which is why I posted a video on the 4 signs around the dark night of the soul, because I feel a lot of people are in that, because that is an opportunity to bring you to believing in whatever higher unseen is that in within you, right? So we have the card that's on the bottom of the deck is never ending story. You're not being a victim anymore to this idea of doing everything alone, right? And not being a burden for people or being feared of abandoned if you do manifest these things. whatever the shadow that's coming up, that's purging in the first stage of this Pisces new moon, moving into this phoenix that you're stepping into, this really expansive being that you are. And that's beautiful to witness. Like, it's just, I can't share how amazing it is. What a time to be alive. I understand that there's a lot that's going on in this world, but one of the biggest things I want to remind you with, because that's not for you to hold, is understanding that this was already happening in this earth plane. Now we're at so many people, so many of you that are in this conscious, doing this conscious work, doing this healing, stepping into your gifts, stepping into your power, living, seeking in within yourself for curiosity of your old paradigms. And because of that, everything that is not truthful is coming into the light. And it has to happen, because as we step into the next 4 years and onwards, anything that has been hidden is going to move out of our life, right? So anything that we are putting into a false reality and we're changing in our mind, right? So let me give you an example. Let's say a friendship, a relationship, a work, that we're painting a perspective that we're manifesting that actually isn't real. So we have to understand that this Pisces new moon is teaching you and it's showing you, where are you painting things to make it feel like this is what I want to manifest. You're faking it till you make it. There's no faking it till you make it here. That's an old paradigm. Now you're looking at, this is what it is. How do I shift it? And when you can shift that and feel that in your being, things start to change. And the next layer of manifesting with this Pisces new moon is understanding that there is going to be fear, because the old version of you is wanting to shift. There is going to be excitement. Fear is excitement wanting to burst within your being. Remember that. Fear is excitement with your being wanting to burst into freedom, wanting to burst into its peace, wanting to burst into the divinity for all beings, not just you. So when you can access that, you have actually made it through there. And for some of you, that's where we do two things. We keep going and we give up. And I encourage you during this Pisces new moon to keep going, because you can. And like I said, our soul never gives us anything we cannot handle. It will never do that. You will never do that. It will never give you something that you won't handle. But again, Pisces new moon is shifting, allowing you to bring an imagination that is actually the reality you really want to call in. Not the reality you've been told to call in that is considered a good life. Not a reality of what you were told is a good relationship. Not a reality of what you were told as a soulmate. Those things are things to look at and to purge and to clear out, that we've been doing last couple weeks. But now it's like we're stepping into, now we're claiming it. We're taking action into that life. And that action isn't based on how much we're doing, but rather our soul, sorry, my cards, but rather our soul's ability to slow down and listen, and then make the plan. Okay. So we're going to do a really big manifestation practice tomorrow. I'm so excited for it. That's going to help you learn how to manifest. We're going to do step-by-step how to do it. These are practices I've done to help me manifest things quickly in a way that is beyond time. And when I say quickly, I mean like you need to fully get out of the way and you're tested. You will be tested. Life is test. But again, you can do it. I know you can. So community is another thing on how to manifest. Like I mentioned, ask yourself, and this is a great thing to ask, am I willing to have help on this manifestation? And if the answer is yes, then you're ready to manifest it. If the answer is no, I'm scared, ask yourself, why are you scared? Why is it no? What is coming up for you? What are you triggered about? When you could do that, then you're going to open up something bigger for you to arise within you. Okay. So big one. Let's see if there's one more card. And then I'm going to close it with a couple of things for you guys. Between two worlds. Okay. I haven't pulled this card out for a while, like a hot minute. So between two worlds, we have 3. If you guys don't know, this Pisces new moon, the angel number is 3. The frequency is 2-1, 21, master number, and 3. Okay. So if you're seeing 2 1s, 2, 1, 21, and 3, these are numbers to look at to know that this is related to the Pisces new moon. Now, between two worlds means that you're between two realities, right? You are told one reality and you're stepping into a new one, and that is okay. right? Instead of focusing so much on being between two worlds, how can you lean into it and just, that is the reality of me changing, celebrating the world that you were and how it taught you to bring you to what you want to manifest, instead of holding on to, well, this was what I was, and victimizing or just attaching to it, right? Stop thinking and talking about the past. Start talking about the future. This Pisces new moon is about talking about the future, talking about what's coming up in this time of slowness, in this time of reflection. Write down is the best thing to do, especially if you have fixed signs. If you're a Scorpio, Taurus, any fixed sign, the best thing to do for this Pisces new moon, and if you're a Pisces, to actually also write down the things that you want to manifest. Happy birthday! All those Pisces in the house, happy birthday. So doing that is going to really help you. How long is the new moon? The new moon's 3 days before the day of and 3 days after. That's usually, for all moons, that's usually the energy of it. So again, write down what you want to manifest and say it out loud. Why? Because these signs are going to manifest quicker if you're able to write it down, right? I wrote down something, what was it, 2 days ago, and it happened within a few hours. So this is why I'm saying the Pisces new moon is a big time to manifest. Use it to your advantage, but also don't give your power away to this moon. Work together as a team. Connect with the moon. How can we work together to manifest this dream into a reality? That's what's going to help you. Okay. Let's see if there's any more cards, and then we're going to close with a couple of things I'm going to just share with you guys that I shared on TikTok, but I'm going to share it here in a video. To the sea. So again, being in flow, water sign. This is water energy. If you have any water placements, this is also a time where it might be a little emotional for you because you're purging that out so you can step into what you're manifesting. That's okay. Just know that the water will bring you, trust the waters in yourself. Okay. So let me give you guys a couple of things that I wanted to share with you that I shared on TikTok of things not to do to manifest and things to do. So the first thing I want to talk about, if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments so I know. Replay, same thing. It will help you guys out. We can talk. We can help each other out. And again, I would highly suggest you coming to the Pisces New Moon breathwork ceremony that's happening on the 10th. 11 to 12 p.m. You can register in the bio, okay? And the link down below, guys, for YouTube. So the first thing I'm going to share with you is what not to do. The one thing is huge. This came up really deeply. I know ganja, I know herbs is such a great medicine. It is a beautiful medicine. There's so much in that medicine to support us. However, what has been coming up very deeply for the past couple moons, and specifically highlighted this moon, is that when we connect with that herb medicine, it can actually block your third eye, right? Because a lot of people are using it to suppress their manifestation gifts within themselves. They're giving their power away to the plant. So what I would highly suggest you doing is, if you can, reduce or don't do any ganja or herbs 3 days before the day of, 3 days after, and instead replace it with passion flower, mugwort, or blue lotus, or a mixture of the two in a tea before you go to bed. This is going to help induce more dream. So notice what your dreams are telling you. Even for those who don't dream, this is going to be really good for you to open your third eye, even if you don't dream that night. Okay, don't go in expecting the next morning, I'm supposed to have this dream because Shika said to have these herbs. No, it's just going to help you. And what I would suggest you doing before the moon is start practicing all this month, all this Pisces season, to actually have it as a sleep tea before you go to bed. It's going to really help you out. Okay. The second thing not to do during this time is to manifest the old ways that you used to. So this is not a time to manifest by yourself. This is a time to manifest with people. Okay. So what that looks like is doing a manifestation, together, and talking your manifestations, writing them down. One of the biggest things I always tell people, because someone always asks me, is it okay to share my manifestations with people? Yes. However, be mindful who you're sharing it with. Are these people who are going to celebrate you, or are these people going to be people that are going to be jealous or maybe not celebrate you, right? And when we do find these people, we just hold space for them in love and just know that that is their process. But I'm very mindful of who I share my manifestations with, because that is the energy that I'm hoping that together we can celebrate each other and create a egregore of energy, right? So manifesting with people is really helpful. allowing yourself to manifest with other people is going to really, really, really help you out. Okay. The third thing not to do, okay, is to not just like give your power away, whether it's psychic readings, whether it's like videos here, just take what resonates, throughout the rest, right? This is a time to really allow your insight to come through and to receive. Don't overload the brain. Be in a space where you can really help yourself get in some deep sleep. And those herbs that I shared with you are going to support you. Again, it's going to really help you out. Okay. Last things to do. What to do during this Pisces, how to manifest during this Pisces new moon, 3 days before the day of and 3 days after. Highly would suggest you doing a beautiful scripting and writing down and then saying them out loud. This is going to be more potent, especially for fixed signs. Everyone can do it. If you're not a fixed sign, it's going to be, but it's going to be more enhanced for fixed signs. Okay. Remember that we also have so many signs within our chart. So to look at where your fixed signs in Pisces is in your chart is going to help you know, what can I use this Pisces new moon to manifest in what area of my life, right? So that's going to really help you. You might even notice your themes are similar to what you're focusing on and what you want to work on. So it's just a way to enhance it. The other thing as well to do during this time is to see the patterns of where you feel like you are alone, you can't do it alone, and reach out to community. So again, this is a great opportunity to say, where have I been taught that I have to manifest this all by myself? You know, no human, no soul comes into this life thinking that they're alone. They only think that way when they go through experiences, right? They come into this experience for the playground of relationships and connection. That's what makes us survive in this life, right? We are like a herd of animals. I want to just share this really important thing for you guys. We are like animals. When you separate, we are animals, we're mammals. When you separate animals, what happens? They don't survive. So we have to be in community. We have to connect. Look what happened a few years ago. What did they do? They separated the world. Why? Because of a plan to reduce our population as it is, right? This is the whole bigger plan that you have to see. So what Pisces New Moon is saying is for us to come together and actually do the reverse, to do what we know innately we're meant to do, which is to ask for help, which is to manifest together, which is to do things, the bigger vision, the bigger manifestations, find people that are also going to be aligned and want to manifest the similar things. Together, you guys can create a full catalyst for the collective. That is the bigger picture. So again, this is a great opportunity for you to connect with other people. One of the places, if you're looking for that, is my retreats. I have plant medicine retreats. I also have the breathwork tomorrow. There's so many ways that you can just get yourself out there. Start to connect with people. Start to collaborate with people. This is what's going to really support you, and just whoop, shoot it out and see what's out there. Bring your gifts together, because you and this other person or these other people, your soulmates of your soul family, have the same vision, but you all have different gifts. So just imagine if one has a gift of creativity, another one has a gift of speaking, another one has a gift of whatever, that you're all coming together to ignite this one mission for the greater good of the collective. That's amazing, right? But if you yourself think that you have every gift, let's just calm the ego a little bit, because sometimes our ego's sneaky like that. We think that we have to do it all alone, and say, wait a minute, no, I can do it with other people. I shift my whole impact. I shift the way that I see life as it is, and I create beyond. And it becomes, like I said, we are strings, our energy, our auric field, our cords connected to every part of the world and beyond this dimension of Earth. So when we start to collectively connect with all of the strings that are within that mission, we ripple beyond borders, beyond worlds, beyond anything. And that is the power that we came here to experience. For all those, especially, that you are here for this new rising of a shifting over the earth that is beyond anything that you know. You are part of a collective bigger vision and plan that nature has that might not necessarily make sense, but instead of focusing so much on the answers, focus more on the energy. Focus more on the reality. That's what manifestation is. It's noticing your reality right now, that you have chosen that. You have chosen every story, every trauma, every experience you've had to initiate you, to bring you present for this life. And when you start to realize that and accept that, we step into understanding, what do we want to receive? What do we want to create? What do we want to cultivate? How do we want to step into that power? And that initiation becomes something that is our storyline of our life, that becomes a story that is going to help us connect to divinity, to whatever that you connect with, and understand that it's not above, it's not before life, it's not in a specific, it's everything. And I look at that inside myself and yourself as well, right? So these are the things that I'm going to share with you guys. I go through a very deep, thorough video on YouTube. There's a energy update on what to expect, how it will affect you, for those who want to learn more. I also have a meditation healing that you can do 3 days before the day of, 3 days after. I would highly suggest you doing that every day to help you activate the frequencies and the energies of your being and your body. It's going to be very, very, very supportive for you. And lastly is the breath work that we have on Pisces New Moon tomorrow. I'd love to see you guys there. It's going to be such a great time. I don't know if you have any questions about the Pisces New Moon. I can answer for the collective. You can feel free to write it down as I start to close down our space here. And then if you're interested in plant medicine, one-on-ones, any of the other stuff that I do, you could just go check out my link tree. It's in my bio. It's in my link down below. Courses as well. I haven't been talking much about my courses, and I've seen people been interested in that. So yeah, check my courses. This is a great space that you can really help yourself out. So happy manifestation, new moon, guys. This is a beautiful one. This is about celebrating the hard work that you've done. You're here. Life is here. This is your reality. Create it as you will. You have so much power that is beyond. And no matter what comes up, what blocks, whatever things that test us, it just brings us to a strength that is beyond anything we ever known. And I said this one thing: if life wasn't worth fighting for, in the sense of receiving these tests and accepting them, or witnessing suffering or experiencing suffering or whatever it is, we would just check out really quickly, right? So we have to understand that the power of manifestation and the conscious manifestation is that it allows us to be accountable of this life. It allows us to have the radical responsibility that we are living here and that we are so powerful. But if that wasn't accessible, if that wasn't here, we would just check out, right? And that we're not here to check out. We're here to experience. We're here to create. We're here to live. We're here to feel it all. So stop voiding what you're meant to feel and start stepping into the power of what life is. So I'm going to leave it at that, because I feel like that's a great way to just leave you guys wondering and meditating on all that is. Yeah, I'm really excited for all that. I'm currently doing a liver cleanse with you guys. Ooh, tissue. Currently doing a liver cleanse with you right now. So my body is just like so much energy. I just got back from the gym from almost 2 hours. And now I'm like in this space where I'm ready to just receive you, and to be in ceremony with you guys really soon. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like, subscribe, all the things. Let me know, replay, all of you guys. If there's any questions, let me know in the bio. I'm so grateful for you. I hope that this chat motivated you in whatever way that you needed, and you received what you needed. And take away what you got from this, and go journal. Go stay in this energy. Take this energy with you throughout this whole process, even beyond the new moon. Take it with you for your life, and see it ripple. See what happens. The magic will start to unfold. Okay? So I love you so much, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.